as importantly stays upright for another day. David, crashes are so commonplace in cycling that we almost don't register them anymore, but sometimes you just need to sit back and take a look at how brutal this sport is. Now, I wonder whether, since you've stopped racing, your perspective on it's changed.
I mean, I think it always does. Once you're out, you do look at it, you realise how dangerous it was. And especially a day like today, watch that, and it does make me thankful that I'm not there anymore, because, I mean, they knew when they started today that descent is incredibly dangerous, and we saw that. It lived up to expectations. There were crashes there, and that comes down. People knew that it was going to be dangerous, and they knew that risk was there. So that's racing. But I think the big pile-up that we saw in the build-up to it, that was the stress of everyone having to get positioned well. That was something that we normally see on a sprint stage or occasionally at Tour de France. That was horrific. I mean, having 3 riders out like that, and they were scattered across the road. They were in different places. That's horrific, and it's very scary as well, because you see kind of they were down and one of them was out, and we're hearing different things about it, but it looked terribly serious at the time. And yeah, it does kind of make you realise just how dangerous it is.
Yeah, so that's the perspective from outside. When you're in the thick of it, we get a bit of a feel of it from the onboard cameras now. But I mean, psychologically, do you just have to block out the dangers? Or how do you deal with them on a daily basis?
Well, yeah, I think so. I mean, that's what we do. You're in the race and the adrenaline's pumping. There's so many different things going on, and you kind of get up and you just kind of, you don't really think about the guy that's on the floor. You kind of go, oh. And you saw the teammates, TJ had his domestiques with him, Dan had his domestiques with him. And the good thing with professionals is they tend to know if it's bad. And you saw TJ just laying there with his arm like this, and the same with Dan. There's a sort of pragmatism about it. And I think that's the difference with professionals. There's no kind of, they don't dramatise it, but which helps, because it means that everyone else kind of just takes it as part of the job. But then I think the worst crash of today was watching Peter Sagan get hit. I mean, we didn't actually see the images, but we're hearing that he was hit by a motorbike, and that just should not happen. I mean, it just shouldn't happen.
No, and happening too many times this season. So let's hope